Dick camera, yeah! Welcome to ADHD After Dark.
Everything's shaking.
I hate it here.
You hate it here. Oh, why are you so fucking quiet? Oh, you know what? I know why you're quiet.
What?
Because, hang on. No, wait. It's me. I did stuff.
I'm the problem. It's me.
E, say something.
At T.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Bye, E.
Goodbye.
Do we need to have another guest on the podcast? Because we have a new official diagnosis.
It's true. It's true.
What is he talking about over there? Does he even realize we started?
Hey, babe,
Hey,
come listen to us talk about Zeno's dick.
You want to hear about Zeno's dick? Dr. Fart Department. Let me know how that goes next week. Are the rumors true?
Right.
Huh.
Does the picture lie? Oh, E took his headset off because he doesn't like us.
I'll have you know, I've not had a single partner that didn't tell me I had a huge dick. So,
Good news. I haven't had one that said I had a huge one, but I've also only had one.
I got macaroni salad.
Nice.
There's a chick
Hi,
one
E.
time.
We're recording.
I asked if I could put it in her butt, and she's like, "It come out my mouth," and I was like, "You don't have to try and flatter me."
Can you say something else, E? I need to make sure your volume's right.
Something else.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
He said the thing.
He did the thing.
The thing.
I was kind of upset that E didn't get on Zeno whenever he had like the dick cam, and me and Murky were like, "Dick cam!"
Oh, it's because Shannon pretty much came in and was trying to talk to me about a job that popped up in a place that I've been trying to apply to.
You should have just shouted, "Dick
Nice.
cam!"
Are you gonna apply to it like right now?
After this, but her brother and his girlfriend happened to work at this place, and she was like,
Nice.
maybe you should get letter of recommendations from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it, sexy slut.
He's fucking sexy.
He is sexy. What are we going to talk about today?
Boys. You want to talk about boys?
We can talk about boys.
I mean, we
can
always
talk
talk about
We can talk
boys.
about how the police showed up at my house for like 3
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. So
Wow.
I got swatted the other day.
It wasn't even swatted. I wasn't streaming. And it wasn't somebody that I knew from online. It was a neighbor that I didn't actually know because I don't know who did it. But so what had happened and how we think. So the ultimate problem was the police showed up because a neighbor was concerned that our garage door was open for a day and like
For an extensive
18
amount of
hours.
time.
A day
They
and like
thought you
18
died.
hours. They were like, they said the whole weekend, but it was like Saturday evening to Sunday night or Monday night.
Okay.
And Gaz would have gone to work the next morning and realized that both of the garage doors had been open all weekend. On us for, leaving them open, right? Cops also
Right.
didn't need to be involved. But,
No.
what we think had happened is, so what we did is we put together 2 lawn chairs on Saturday, and they were in the garage, so we had to push them out of the garage. We had the left door open, which was the one where my car is, left door facing out the garage.
Okay.
So that's the one where my car is. So we pushed them out there, put them all together, did all the stuff, and then instead of putting the other stuff together, ADHD brain, we were like, we're gonna get all this done, and then we only did 2 because we didn't want to do it anymore, and we put the rest away. But what we think happened is because I went back in through the side door where we took the couch in and all that stuff whenever you guys were here. I went in that door, and Gaz went back in through the garage door. And we think what happened is she had muscle memory shut the garage door from whenever she pulls in the garage, which is the other side. And they stayed open, right? And then neither me or her had to go outside for 2 days. So we just stayed inside. So both of the garage doors were just open. So
And you guys were just blissfully unaware.
we were blissfully unaware. We were receiving packages. We were taking them off the door. We had the lights on. You could see that there was activity in the house the whole weekend. And not once did somebody come over and ring the doorbell and say, hey, your garage door's open. I wouldn't have been mad if somebody told me that. I'd have been like, oh,
Right.
thank you.
Thank you.
They were both
Yeah.
open overnight.
Maybe at like
Instead, you had like half a heart attack.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you'd have just rang the doorbell and been like, hey, yeah, your garage door's been open for like a day and a half. You should probably close it. I've been like, oh, shit, my bad. I'll go close it. Instead, what happens at fucking 10:20, on fucking Monday night, I'm sitting in bed. We're just watching YouTube. And all of a sudden, I hear very faintly, because the bedside Google thing is turned down because I play stuff on it at night, so it turns down like all the volume. And all I hear is it goes like very quietly, somebody's at the front door, like somebody rang it. And then I heard knocking, and then I saw flashlights being shined into the house. Right? Like, Murky, the first thing that went through my mind, because I didn't hear police, I heard that and flashlights, and I was like, oh shit,
I'm being robbed.
Somebody's fucking checking to see if we're home. Somebody's fucking about to break in. So I was like trying to fucking figure it. Took me, in the moment, because of panic, it took me forever to find my Google Home map, even though it's on my homepage, to find the camera. And at first, like, I was like, I'm just gonna stay up here until like I figure this out. Until I figure this out. And I pulled it up, and there's
started taking his pants off. He's like, if they're fucking busting in there, someone's gonna get a face full of nuts.
I was just in fucking boxers, because I'm a hot sleeper. But like, as I opened up the Google Home app, I was like, there's two fucking police. I looked over at Gaz. I was like, these two fucking police officers outside. It's like, can I help you guys? And they're like,
Murky hasn't been here forever. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, Murky didn't do anything. It's like, can I help you guys? And they're like, yeah, is there anybody here? And I was like, yeah,
well, obviously.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way down right now to see what's up. I'll be there in a second, because I didn't want to spook them when I fucking opened the door at that point. I didn't want to open the door and have like fucking guns drawn at me because I opened the door and they weren't expecting it. You know what I mean, Murky? That's a thing that would happen.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to expect it to be like.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm coming down right now. I'll be there in a couple seconds. So that like alleviated a lot of tension. I opened the door and I was like, in my boxers, because I didn't put them on. I was like,
I hope my dick doesn't pop out. But
I was like, can I help you guys? They're like, yeah. So one of your neighbors
fell out.
So they're like, yeah, one of your neighbors called us because your garage door was open all weekend. And I was like, oh. Okay. That must have been, we must have forgot to shut them. And I, in the moment, I did a stutter, and it took me a while to figure out exactly what it was. So it probably sounded suspicious to them, but it took me a while to get the word out to say, oh, it was from when we put our furniture together. We must have forgot to shut the doors. But I like stuttered trying to remember that part of it, because I knew that's what it was, but I couldn't say it. And they were like, okay, cool. And I was like, they didn't bother to ring my doorbell. You were the first persons to show up here. And I swear, after they asked me for my name, because I guess they need the name, and I was like, oh, it's Christopher or whatever. I don't care if you know my name, guys. You can know my name. It's a pretty common first name. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
But they were like, okay, and then they walked away, and then we caught on the camera, and I was just like, man, that fucking neighbor is weird. That's what I heard the officers say. I was like, yeah, I was like, could have like, if you rang the doorbell and knocked a couple of times and then we didn't respond, then maybe you call the cops, because there might have been like a death. But like, the first thing that should happen is not the cops showing up at your door late at night. They waited. I don't know when they called them, but they waited till like fucking 10:20 at night. That there's no way that they
called them like at 10. Like, if they don't close that garage door,
they probably called them at 10. I was like,
they're waiting at 9:59.
I was like, you couldn't have called them like in the middle of the day. It would have been less fucking weird. Or like, hey, I would have had clothes on. Like, it's fucking I don't know. I hope you guys never experience this, but it's fucking terrifying having the police at your door in the middle of the night and not knowing why.
I'm glad it wasn't.
I get that, because that happened to me one time. Like, because I slept through my alarm technically, but my phone died because my cats unplugged it. So my phone alarm never went off. So my work called the police to check in on me, because at that time I lived like 40 minutes away. So to have like a cop knock and then shine a light through, it's a horrifying experience, because your stomach or your heart drops to your stomach.
But see, in your case, I can't be as mad, because in your case, they did try their means of contact for you.
Correct.
Whereas me, they didn't. It was a neighbor. They had access to the doorbell. They didn't ring the doorbell ever.
Deadlocked walk less than a block away.
I
and chose
almost
not
wanted to say to the cops, I was like, must not be a very busy night, eh?
It's probably because they think you're the fucking FBI guy, and they're like, well, shit. I'm not gonna go knock on his door because he's expecting fucking to cut. If anybody shows up at the house, I bet the FBI guys.
I'm just gonna put a sign on my front lawn that says, "I'm not the FBI. I'm autistic."
No, they probably thought because you're the FBI.
I don't like human contact.
I'm not the FBI. I'm autistic. I don't like human contact. That's why I don't come outside.
Because they thought you were the FBI, they probably thought you got iced.
Say what?
They're
Zeno?
probably like, they probably thought you got iced because you're the FBI. They were like, dude, he was working on a fucking case. I don't want to be the one to find the body or anything. Then they're gonna fucking come after me.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So
that's why they called the police.
Well, we'll get the law in on this, and then someone's gonna hear about it a little higher up, and then once the bands show up, we'll know we were right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll just go ahead.
I can confirm it was terrifying, and I posted the video from our doorbell in the chat. You're welcome.
I did watch
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I posted.
Yeah, you can even see. I think you can even see a bit of me walk out in my fucking bare ass, fucking boxers. I was
Slap that on the Fansly.
slap that on the fans. I don't know if you can because of the police officers.
Right ass.
You blur their faces.
It's not illegal to record an officer, though, right?
No. Well, they're out.
Also, they knew they were getting recorded because they literally hit the doorbell, which starts it recording, no matter what.
Fair.
So, yeah. But also, enjoy your podcast, boys. Bye.
Goodbye. Everybody's that was Gaz. She's surprise guest. But yeah, it was
I need more
terrifying.
egg in this macaroni salad.
Right.
I wish that
At least he knocks and he kind of backs up. He's not gonna be in your face at the fucking door.
Well, yeah.
No, they don't know who's going to answer the door. It could be a fucking mildly autistic guy in his boxers.
No,
they don't know.
They didn't know that. But the reason why they backed up is because as I was coming down, I was like, yeah, I'm on my way down right now. So they knew that I was imminently going to open the door. Luckily, I didn't have an autistic moment right there and just go, oh shit, the police are here, and run down and fucking slam open the door, because that's another thing that my brain could have done. That might have ended up with a taser in my fucking nipple.
That could have been
It would have been a great story. Murky, are you okay? Are you good?
He's just he started to imagine a taser in the very tip of your nipple.
And then
my you would be the villain of the seventh movie.
You know what? This is Nicholas Cage's backstory. This is how his nipples grow so long. He gets
There we go.
I literally muted Devin for a second to listen to the video, but that shit's so funny. I can hear the panic in your fucking voice, dude.
Yeah, you're yeah.
And then
he's
what's
going
on?
My guy voice mode there.
I think he's got blonde hair. And as soon as he saw you in your boxers, he's like, whoa. What the fuck is going on? Obviously, this guy's home, and he's fucking trying to go to bed in his boxers, and I'm here for nothing.
Well, I mean, I was very confused. So my interaction
at the door. Home? Yeah, I'm coming down. Oh, okay. Well, he's using the home shit. Obviously, he lives here.
Yeah, I mean, I could have used that when I was away, but also in that video, you can't tell, but I forgot to turn the living room lights off that night.
Mm-hmm.
So they were still on. So
that's funny.
And they weren't on, and the living room lights weren't on all weekend. I can tell you that much.
The guy's fucking face
when I opened the door,
when you show up in your boxers is fucking awesome.
I can't tell if he said that the neighbors are weird or they're weird, but either way, I'm you hear at the end.
I hope he said that you were weird.
I hope he did too, but I mean, I handled that as
I will confirm. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I handled that as good as I could have, right? I was in a state of shock because the police were at my door. I was like, what? I'll wait till Murky comes back before I give him this. He is listening intently. It's hard. It's hard to tell who they're also inferring in their conversation. Because one guy says something, and then the other guy responds with something weird. And I don't know if they're talking about us or the person that sent the call in. And I guarantee you that Murky can't tell.
No, you know what he fucking said?
What?
He looked at his partner and he said,
that
ghosts are weird, man.
That might be you. It sounds like you're still talking through the fucking camera.
Yeah, but it wasn't me, because that's not my voice.
I don't know, dude.
Cop definitely said ghosts are weird as he walked
He did
away.
say ghosts are
fucking
weird.
man.
Oh, because I heard,
Yeah,
yeah,
ghosts
the
are
neighbor,
weird,
I
man.
heard, yeah, the neighbors called because the garage door's open. Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah. Oh, that, you know what? That must have been me responding back to get.
I swear it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then that was me responding
I
back to
guess
Gaz.
coming through the camera. I've
Yeah.
cracked.
You've cracked the
mystery.
code. I forgot what I was going to say because I waited.
Fucking
for Murky to
FBI
come back.
agent Murky.
FBI fucking agent Murky.
Doing the
Secret
thing. Thing in the dude.
Agent man.
But yeah, that was fucking weird. But like, I feel like I handled that the best I could. I was in a state of shock whenever what are you supposed to do when the police are at your door
Show him your balls.
At
You show 'em your
10:30 at
balls.
night.
You show
Yeah.
him your balls.
at
You show 'em
10:30
your
at
balls.
night? Show me balls.
Hey, you show him your balls.
Yeah, you get a pair of boxers on that have the slit, and you purposely put your dick out.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
you show him your balls. You hit him with the goat.
They
You
can't
open the
shoot
door.
you when you got your dick out.
Yeah, they'll be like, God damn it. His
You're
dick's
like,
out.
"Whoa, oh," like the guns
God
instantly
damn
go
it.
up in the
I
air.
really
Like,
want to
"What are
shoot
doing?
you, but that's your dick.
What are you doing?"
Well,
And they're gonna be like, "I live here." And they're gonna be like,
I
"Your
mean,
neighbor's
if you,
called
I mean,
garage
if you,
door's open. Now I
if
have
you
to
go
see your
at, if
penis."
you,
It's
if
fucked up.
you, I mean, for me, it would be, you know, I would be assaulted by them for having an unarmed weapon. I would be an unarmed man, and they could see that I don't even have a weapon in my pants to fucking use.
in the state of Illinois, any house call they shouldn't have to worry about firearms. There's laws in place for that, but criminals don't obey laws.
Well, fair. I mean,
were Zeno in that situation, they would have assumed a weapon was in his
Zeno's dick
pants.
is a weapon.
Oh yeah, his cock's huge.
Cock's huge.
But yeah,
But they
that was-
probably would have assumed it was some kind of assault rifle and then called in the riot squad.
Right.
Yeah, so carry on that. Fucking last time me and Zeno got the door knocked on, Zeno was about to just answer the door, and I was like, "Hey, hold on."
yeah, but wait,
Murky,
but that was just some
No.
random dude,
Grabbed the
right?
gap.
that was a neighbor.
It was the neighbor.
Murky about
It was
stuck
like
his
11
fucking
something at night.
12 gauge
Motherfucker
into
come
his
up like they're
face.
knocking the police. No, it never he never even saw it. It was just once we knew it was him, it was just around
All right.
the corner.
I have a
The police,
challenge
and
for
that-
everybody.
I went back into the room.
Everybody
into my room
listening to
real
the
fast,
podcast.
and then you could open the door.
We got a challenge for everybody listening to the podcast. When
Uh-oh.
Murky deafened, I had a great idea that I was going to say, but it was so funny, I wanted to wait for Murky to come back. I have forgotten what that was.
Damn it.
If one of our listeners can remind me what I was like, remind me about it,
You guys
and try to get me to finish my sentence later on, I'll give them $50.
He'll Venmo it to you.
I'll Venmo it to you.
Who's listening to Cotton Eye Joe?
Well, we can't have that go through.
With a sauna.
What the fuck?
What are you?
What the fuck was that?
I know you were talking about Nicolas Cage for a second.
Yeah, but it was something completely
Then-
different.
Okay.
It was something around what they were going to think. But I don't even remember.
Are you ready to fuck me up tomorrow?
I have absolutely no confidence in this game anymore.
You're going to after you fuck me up, Daddy. Don't you worry.
Daddy.
Highly debatable.
My old boss is going to join us tomorrow now, too.
Yeah, so what they're talking about here in
fucking Bride
this
Dog?
podcast, our new autistic attention hyper focus is now a trading card game called Shadowverse Evolve.
Oh, he said I was confirmed
technically
autistic.
Yes, you are confirmed autistic, aren't you?
I've only passed the screening. I haven't done an
Oh, you
actual-
passed the screening.
Like in adults, apparently the way it works is there's like some sort of like neurology test that they have to do where like
Yeah.
while you're answering stuff, but like I scored high on the test to go into the second test. Like I scored high enough to pass that assessment. Statistically
Okay.
speaking, my score was 44 on the test. 80% of people over 32 are autistic.
Oh, okay.
So
But they got to make sure you're not just...
statistically speaking, I'm high up there, but I could still be in that 20% where I'm not actually autistic. But let's be real. I'm pretty autistic.
I mean, I'm sure if I were to take it, it would also be like a rainbow of neurodivergency too. But I haven't taken it for myself, so I can't really say much.
I brought it up with my psychologist. You can bring it up with your therapist, and they can give you an assessment and go from there.
Probably could.
It only matters though is if knowing the diagnosis is going to improve your like quality. And like mine was my what the fuck is happening? Why is that playing through Discord?
What is what playing through
You have
Discord?
a song playing through Discord.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
everything you've been doing has been playing through Discord.
I'm just scrolling through Reddit.
you have your routing wrong on your microphone.
That's
So
weird.
it's routing it to the Discord audio. Because I was like, what the fuck is that sound?
You might have Stream Mix set up or something.
But yeah,
I shouldn't, which is weird. Oh, I see what's happening here.
but yeah, like my psychiatrist was
There we go.
like, so what is this going to do for you? And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm autistic, but I don't just want to go around like being like, hey, I'm fucking weird because I'm probably autistic. It'd be nice to go, hey, I'm fucking weird because I'm autistic. I don't mean to be a dick, but like, I'm just very blunt because I don't know how to say shit.
So Zeno, you're kind of half right. I had to unplug my Go XLR so I could move it and plug it back in, and it reset the settings to broadcast.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be. Okay. I played a sample sound and I didn't see a green highlight on me.
Yeah, he was doing a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, did you get new soundboard?
Yeah, I'm
stuff?
just scrolling through Reddit just to multitask because my meds are starting to wear off.
All
I don't
right.
even remember what we were talking about. Oh, guess who has joined us in the ADHD world now?
Who?
Shannon.
Shannon.
Hey,
Shannon
surprise! Let E reveal it, you bitch!
Whoa. Yeah,
Nope,
Zeno, you
too late.
You fucking
ADHD got the best of
You
me.
fucking
Man.
cuck.
You're a fucking cuck.
That's fucked up.
That's hurtful.
Well, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, Coco.
You know, Zeno,
okay.
why don't you do what you're used to and sit off to the side and watch all the action?
Hey, how about you do what you're used to and keep slobbing on my dick? How about that?
I'd
What
love
do you
to.
think about that, Murky?
I'd love to. I tried forever. And even though I
would
didn't
love
actually
to.
mean,
You
even though I
would
didn't mean
me.
any of it, if you would have, stepped up the situation, I would have stepped it up because I am
Yeah.
fantastic at
Yeah,
gauging.
you ain't looking away from sucking a dick, that's for sure.
That's right there, dude. I fucking
Please
Hang
tell
on,
me
man,
somebody's
motherfucker.
got a clip of that. Just that hand motion. I want a gif of that for my Discord.
I mean, I'll give you the footage to this.
Yes! I am totally making a gif out of that, Murky. What time is it? What time is it? It's fucking
you're gonna have to remember,
7:22.
23,
6:22 for
20,
Coco.
23, 28 in the recording.
23:28. Somebody
Yeah.
write that fucking down.
Yeah, just a little bit before
Almost.
that.
23.
I didn't know what was happening, so I had to feel included with these. So I put the game boat hat on while you guys were sucking each
I
other
don't know
off.
what's happening.
You should have seen
It's
E's
all
face.
broken.
He was just like,
Yeah, I didn't know what to do in this situation. I'm like, mom and dad are fighting, but it's sexual. What do I do?
I think
Sexual
they're gonna
and
start
hot.
making out.
oh,
Guys,
God.
I swear I saw you wrestling last night, and Daddy, you grabbed Mommy's hair, but then you
kept
said
pulling
she,
it back.
but then you said she was a good girl, so that's what I left. Because obviously
I'm
everything was going to
pretty
work
sure
out.
you can't grab hair in wrestling. It's illegal.
I watch wrestling all the time.
I
They
must
don't
have
do
been in
that.
the wrong wrestling.
What?
The
Is
worst
that
I
just
did was
abuse?
grab a kid's
Oh,
That could
finger.
just be abuse, yeah.
oh.
That's why I have
we
short
went
hair.
there. Oh. Well, this is.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
That's why,
That's,
and then Zeno wouldn't give me a kiss to make me feel better. So now he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, get fucked.
You can't scream.
Ooh.
So
Kitty cat.
poop time, poop story times.
Poop
I
story
just
time.
had one.
You just pooped?
No, like before the podcast, I was telling Murky about this, but like I came in, me and Gaz went to somewhere, local. I'm not going to name the name because that will dox me because it's way too close to my house and I live in way too small of a city to name any local place. But I'm going to take you guys there whenever we meet up again. It's a good little local Mexican restaurant and they're really quick, really good.
I'm going to drink so much tequila.
But I came back and I walked in the house and then my stomach did like the whole for like 30 seconds and I was like, man, I can feel my intestines turning. I got downstairs and I was like, it was like one of those ones where you're like, I'm either about to have the biggest shit or there is about to be a massive fart leaving my body. One of those two things is happening in the next 5 minutes. Well, it was a massive shit. I sat down and I was like, I feel like it's going to be a fart. And then it did the whole thing again when I sat down and I was like, I immediately pushed my chair back, stood up and was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. And I was like, should I go upstairs to the one in the bidet to so that I can have a clean ass? And then my stomach went, and I went, no.
What was that flew fucking behind?
It was
you,
a stink bug.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't even noticing. I
get a bunch of those too. Everybody does.
I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh God, there's so much. I feel like I had a massive fart that just shoved everything since I just ate out of my system. The amount of liquid that came out of my ass and the amount of brown in the water did not match up. I was like, I must have literally just shat clear.
It's out of your ass.
You guys ever have that happen? Like you just all of a sudden have like a massive fucking expulsion where it's like something you eat's just like, all right,
I don't know what happens.
Everything's out.
Stomach acid, like
absolutely.
Yellowish, greenish.
It actually happened last night because I got crumbled cookies on stream because chat talked me into it. And who am I to deny chat?
You should not listen to chat.
Well, they told me to do it, and I was only going to get 4. They talked me into 6.
I'm going to start banning people.
And then I got them. And then
Zeno cannot live on crumble cookie and ice cream for the rest of his fucking life.
Last time we went over there, he's got 5 boxes of fucking crumble cookies.
That was from all the times that I got crumble cookies over
I know it was. I know what it was.
It was from all the time since the last time Murky was there. How soon was the last time Murky was there?
Listen, we can move on to the next story. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Let's move along.
You make it sound like the last time he was there was like 10 weeks ago, but it was probably like 5 days. He had 5 boxes. He had fucking
it was like 3 weeks.
Amazing people.
It was like a box of cookies a week. No big deal.
Much.
They're so good, though.
Cookies.
But anyway, you shit your pants or shit so much.
So I ate the key lime pie cookie on stream last night because it was delicious. And Murky was turned on by me eating the cookie too. So actually, Murky was there and he didn't tell me no. So this is just as much his fault.
You already had the cookies. You already had the cookies. I was working until the point where Dr. Fart and Phoenix were fucking tell you eat the key lime, and I'm like, I know that cookie's
Nessa
fire.
was telling you to eat the key lime. Nessa was a bad influence on you.
Yeah.
Wow, she's usually so good. She's like, drink lots of water, and then she's like,
she was like, nah, fucking get those cookies. Yeah, she was like, definitely get those cookies.
Good to see that I found their weakness.
I was like, definitely.
That's what started off too. Is like, I'm only gonna get 4, and Nessa was like, why not 6? And I was like, God damn it, Nessa, you're right.
Yeah,
I am gonna get 6 cookies.
And I came in, he already had the whole box of crumble cookies in front of him. There was no way I could have stopped it. The job was already done.
That's probably pretty true. But anyways, then I ate the cookie on stream, and then actually I popped into Discord with you guys, was chatting for a little bit. When I left, it's because I was like, I might have to shit now.
You left so calm for something like that. You were just like, all right, guys, Cade's ushering me to bed. I'm gonna see you later. I imagine what happened then is you fucking left Discord, turned off your computer, and were like, I gotta go.
No, what happened was I got up, turned off all the lights and everything, was like, okay, stepped out into the hallway. I got in front of the bathroom. My body knew. It's like, hey, motherfucker. that bathroom's right there, and I suggest you take this opportunity.
I wish
before
my
things
body
end
would
real
do that.
bad.
My body's
If
like, you see that bathroom there? We're gonna wait till you go get comfortable, and then we're gonna say go to it.
Yeah, and then I went in there, and that cookie fell out of me immediately.
Was it
awesome.
fucking put back together? You could resell it back?
No. So it was weird. It was like the start of the shit was solid, and I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be bad. And then all of a sudden, it was like that fucking.
Well, that's what happened
the
with
pipeline
me too.
kind of a
That's
thing
what happened
where
with me too. It was like
firecracker goes.
it was
on.
like it was like everything else is like fucking. All right, there's the solid bit, and then oh god, there's the mudslide.
And then the waterfall came, and then it was all bad. And
It's
then
like when they open
I
a
think I
dam
actually had to get
for the
out of
first
bed
time
like half
ever.
an hour later to go take another shit because I couldn't trust a fart at that point.
See,
I would
I would
not
have trusted the fart for content.
Don't
Nah.
trust them.
I was wearing some
could buy
nice
new
boxers.
boxers.
They were super cozy.
I could buy new boxers,
And they were
but
like
it would,
silk
but it would
boxers.
be so funny if I did it. So
I had
content.
Taco Bell for lunch. As soon as I feel like I have to fart, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, heads up.
Murky, tell the
Fair.
story about how you pranked
Cheesy gordita.
the guy with the fucking radiator fluid today.
Oh, so today at work, which was ass cheeks, I was doing a radiator on a like E450, and it's super
Gross.
compact. Yeah, it's super compact, but it's not really that hard. But the only thing is, I was down low, and I was taking off the. First, I took off the lower radiator hose. After I drained the radiator, there's still a shitload of coolant in there, so I had it in a, I had the drain pan right underneath of it. But still, when I pulled it, like, it comes together, creates a little clap, and it just soaked, like, from basically my bicep down. I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? Go clean up, change it to a different shirt, go back, get back underneath of it. One of the transmission cooler lines I popped off, and just right in the middle of my forehead, dude. Like right above my eyebrows is where it's ding, and I'm like, you're fucking dicking me. So I pop that on, and I get back out, and I sit up, and one of the other techs comes around the corner. He goes, oh, what the fuck, dude? And like starts like acting like he's like gonna try to help me. I'm like, are you good? And he looks at me and goes, that's fucking trans fluid. And I was like, yeah. He goes, motherfucker. I was like, you know, it'd be funny if I went into parts like this and acted like I fucked myself up real bad and, you know, told him I need to go to the hospital. And he goes, you don't have the fucking balls. I was like, all right, bet. So I had a red mechanics rag in my pocket. So I just like right at my eyebrows, just keep it out of my eyes, basically. Walked through the door, went up, made sure there was no customers up there. There wasn't. And I go into parts and like I slam my hand into the door frame and I'm grabbing my face. And so there's all this like red shit run down my fingers while I'm grabbing my face. And one of our parts guys goes, oh my fucking God. And I go, I'm holding the door. I'm like, dude, I think you might have to take me to the hospital like right now. Pulling on the door frame. And he goes into straight panic mode, not like get in the car, I have my keys, just panics. And then like through my hand, like I kind of like drop my hand and I look at him. And I start laughing because he's fucking freaking out. And he goes, oh, you motherfucker, it's transmission fluid, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking Timmy did that same thing to me one time. I don't think you were working there at the time, but he got transmission fluid on his arm, and it just was like it like looked like it was just like bled all down his arm and stuff, and it was red. And I didn't really pay attention to what he had. Yeah,
it will leave like a solid red trail.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he had a rag on his arm, and he just like turned the corner. I had the front office in the body shop at the time that he had probably when you started working there. That was my office. I'm just sitting there working on something. I see him walk in the doorway. He goes, hey, dude, can you take me to the hospital? And I like look over, see like red on his arm. And I literally stood up, was like, oh shit, grabbed my key, like opened the door, grabbed my keys, walked around the desk to him. And he's just still standing there. And I was like, let's go. And he was like, he had been saying my name too. Like, hey, like pay attention to me. Like, look what's going on now. Like assess the situation. And I was just like, no, let's fucking go. We're fucking going. And then I stopped and looked at his arm and I was like,
to make a tourniquet.
yeah. And I look at him and I just go, you motherfucker. And he goes, Dude, at least I know if I come to you and I'm like, hey, I need to go to the hospital, you're not going to ask fucking questions. You're going to take me there. You didn't care if I was going to bleed in your car or anything. You're like, I got to fucking get him to the fucking hospital right now.
It do be like that.
He has
Yeah, so
Yes, I do.
kitty cat
Because
stream.
he won't stop yelling for some reason. I don't know what he wants.
How's E been?
He's been living, I guess, best way to put it.
On a prayer?
Most likely.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Lemon on a pear.
Lemon on a pear.
Yeah.
Today's drink is a whiskey sour.
looks
Ooh,
delicious.
it did look good. I saw you drinking earlier when I was full.
Yeah. I was like, man, what the fuck is that?
God damn it.
That is 3 ounces of a whiskey and/or bourbon. I went with bourbon, 1.5 ounces of simple syrup, and 1.5 ounces of lemon juice.
I want 1.5 ounces
I have
of
some.
E-juice.
Is
Hey-o.
anybody else drinking?
No.
No?
I have a wicked boner after hearing you describe that, though.
Can you do it
I do
again
have some Buffalo
slightly
Trace.
slower and more sexually?
Wait,
What?
do what now?
You want
I
to?
want you to re-explain making the drink, but I want to do it just a little bit slower and very like seductively. That's what I want.
So the first thing that you do is you find yourself a nice bourbon or whiskey, especially one that goes down very smooth. You want 3 ounces of that. Then you get yourself some lemon juice and you squeeze it real nice.
Can you lick your lips in between instructions?
Then you can either get yourself some sugar or some simple syrup. 1.5 ounces will do ya.
Oh,
Mix that all together. You can shake or stir it however you get yourself off. Pour it in a nice chilled glass and you have yourself a whiskey sour.
Can you bite your bottom lip now for me? Yeah.
And just like that, that's how smut books are written.
good. Good Lord Almighty. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating.
Fucking sweat.
Oh,
Lord,
I'm
I'm
sweating.
Oh, Lord. Are you sure that's
Oh,
not
no.
transmission fluid?
I better go to both. I better go to both church services on Sunday. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You go to Satan's church service as well?
Could go repent for my sins.
Oh, God.
Repent from my sins.
Oh, God. You sound like what's that one guy from Letterkenny? With how you said it there, the fucking priest guy, the pastor guy. I don't remember what his name is.
Oh, I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you sounded exactly like him. Good
So he
show.
was born.
What
he
is
has a
his
list.
name?
Letterkenny do be fucking. I've only seen like a little bit, but
I haven't seen like
Oh.
the last couple of seasons.
Before I forget, ADHD thing. Does my mic sound okay? Because apparently unplugging and plugging it back in like royally mess with my settings, and I just want to make sure I'm not like
Yeah, you're
Sounds
fine.
good.
Sounds fine to
overgained.
me.
Okay. Just want to double check.
it actually made the ASMR drink making way better. Fucking whole.
Ooh.
All right, next portion of the ADHD After Dark podcast is going to be E looking up different alcoholic beverage recipes and reading them to us.
Reading them.
in a
If he's
sexual
doing that,
manner.
I gotta go make an alcoholic beverage. I'll BRB then.
All right.
Does anyone
the
else want to make
podcast, keep
themselves an
going.
alcoholic beverage?
I'd like to, but I don't have anything other
I
than
have
straight
beverage.
whiskey, and that's not
Take
a good
shot.
idea for
Okay.
a Thursday night.
What kind?
Thirsty.
What other juices and or drinks do you have in the house with you?
Literally nothing. Water.
That's it,
I have
just
water.
Water and whiskey.
Yeah, I could
Do
drink.
you
neat.
have ice?
Yeah.
Do you have sugar?
Yeah.
All right. You can kind of make an old fashioned, but it really needs bitters with it.
Yeah, I don't have bitters.
And bitters is like way more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at how to make like traditional margaritas because, you know, I like tequila, sue me. Because I found out a lot of people just don't. Your boy likes to have fun.
Right.
And what's it called? Triple sec?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found out was in traditional, looked it up, and it's like one of the cheaper liquors. And then tried getting bitters. for my whiskey drinks, and it's like 3 times the amount. And I'm like, God damn, but you're not using a lot of it, and it's shit you're going to hold on to for a long time.
Yeah, that's the thing I really want to make Long Island. I love Long Island. But it's really expensive to accumulate all the alcohol to make Long Island.
It really is. And I've never tried a Long Island, but because like one of the ingredients is you need pop for it.
It's just I just know my kid needs to be like.
Still, I just don't want to take that risk.
I'm gonna get one the next time we're together, and I'm gonna have you try it.
Once gotten a Long Island iced tea. Ever. You've never had a Long Island iced tea.
Never had one. Never ordered one.
You've never went into a bar and go, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck tonight up.
Correct.
Drank 7 Long Island iced teas within a couple hours.
Dude, they're so good.
Dude, you know,
they're so violent. You ever had a Papa Smurf?
Yeah, of course.
I was talking to E, dipshit.
Yeah, a Papa Smurf.
We went together.
I was like, we were there.
You have had a Papa Smurf?
No.
No? Oh my god. Can you stand up and do a spin for us?
What
are on those? Does it say love?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All I gotta say is Coco said that he doesn't have an ass. Those boxers prove otherwise.
Right.
I saw Jiggle there.
It's like I really want to go into the other room and do the same thing as Coco, but this would turn into a whole different podcast if I did.
Oh, 110%.
Coco, when I smack your ass,
have the fans
I want to see the bottom of your back jiggle. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Why has our FBI agents allowed us to fucking have this podcast together still?
Because they can't explain this to their wives. All right, let me get a little bit more decent. I walked upstairs and I was like, hey, guys.
Every time Coco gets a chance to walk upstairs, he comes up with an elaborate idea to take his clothes off.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it funny? You weren't expecting it, were you?
Yeah, I love it.
Was not.
God damn it.
That's pretty much how I answered the door for the cops. I opened the door and I was like, can I help you? And I was in I think it was the same underwear because I just washed everything over the weekend. So
I wish you would have had the captain's hat on.
I think I answered the door with the love boxers on Monday because I did laundry on Tuesday.
Hey, you think I'm breaking and entering? Look at it. No.
Look at this ass jiggle.
It's like that Kevin Hart meme on TikTok. Look at me. What'd I say? No. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look
No.
at me. So what drinks did he read?
Oh, none yet.
Oh, cool. Let's go.
Waiting for you.
We were just talking about how I've never had a Long Island or a Papa Smurf, whatever that is.
Never had a Long Island?
Never had Long Island.
So a Papa Smurf is similar to a Long Island, except it's made with Sprite and it's blue instead. When the alcohol makes it blue.
When you say
you can only get them
Sprite, you mean splash of Sprite, right?
A splash of Sprite, yeah, instead of a splash of Coke. And you can only get it at Between the Buns.
Okay.
It's
like
pure,
their signature.
it's pure alcohol-y. If you ever hear somebody say that they drank 2 Long Islands in like an hour,
yeah,
you better not let them have a third.
I've always avoided it just because I knew it had Coke in it.
Oh, it doesn't.
The next time we go out,
I'll be honest, it definitely doesn't have enough Coke to
fuck over my kidneys.
You want to know how much they put in?
Yeah.
They literally go alcohol, psst, Coke.
Yeah. The splash of Coke is purely for the color and maybe just a little carbonation.
You do not taste it. Other than that, it's literally like a bunch of like fucking 35 to 25 alcohol, depending on where you're at.
Last night, I drank a bunch of Long Island iced teas. I ended up at a dance club. And then I almost got kidnapped.
Dude, my fucking grandma And one time was like, we should get I was like, I want a Long Island. She was like, we should get a picture. And I was like, you're really gonna like help me with a picture of Long Island? No, she had one glass. She had one glass. I had the rest of it. Oh,
Nice.
You ever see the meme? You ever see like it was like a recent one, like the fucking the fire department chronicles dude, where he's like stuff that he's seen as like a paramedic. Like the dude was super angry and gave him a shot of morphine.
Yeah.
And he was like,
man.
I love you, man. And he was like, so how's that pain in your legs? And he goes, I have legs. That was me that night on the fucking Long Island. I was like, wow, what are these things sticking out of my body? Fucking poking them.
Funny story about the Papa Smurfs. They only let you have 2 of them. They will not serve you a third. Yeah. So Murky and I went with a buddy of ours that had newly gone through a divorce. We went and got breakfast, and we were like, it was Sunday, and it was like 10 o'clock, and we're like, man, what sounds really good right now is a fucking drink, because we're a bunch of alcoholics that are depressed right now. This was years ago. And
still,
we were like, fuck it. Between the Buns is down the street. Let's see if it's open. And they opened in like 5 minutes. We were like, fuck yeah. We're going down there. We're going to get a couple Papa Smurfs.
We just had a fat ass breakfast. Yeah. Now we're going to have some drinks.
This is going to be great. So we went there. We got each a Papa Smurf. We were there for maybe an hour. Had 2 of them. I remember the next thing after that, me and Murky were tore up. Should not have drove from there. We went to fucking the grocery store down the street because I was like, Murky, we got fucking chili at home, bro. We ain't got no sour cream or cheese, though. And he was like, fuck, we can't be having that. So we went to Martin's, and I just remember talking probably as loud as I possibly fucking can about this goddamn chili we had at home and how we needed fucking sour cream and cheese for it.
With a deer chili?
No, it was actually Morgan brought us some chili.
Oh.
Yeah. It was good shit.
Oh, goodbye, King. You go now.
Yeah, those Papa Smurfs fuck you up. They will only serve you 2 because of how much alcohol is in them.
Oh.
So there was a second I was going there enough where they would give me a third one.
Hell yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
They were like, wow, this man doesn't have a liver.
Well, yeah, there's this dude's a raging alcoholic, and
the first time I went to
I felt attacked today because Zeno sent me a fucking alcoholics TikTok.
Did you already see it?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
You saw it before he sent it to you?
No, he sent it to me. That's the first time I saw it. Sorry.
I didn't mean anything. I thought you would laugh at it as well.
Yeah, I laughed at it, but then I was like, man, I feel kind of attacked. I'm the guy that's like, oh wait, we're out? Nah.
No.
It's not like, hey, fucking, you're gonna drive. It's like, I've only had a few. My tolerance is done. We're gonna go 3 minutes down to the liquor store.
Yeah.
But that's past me. I would never do that now, and I don't do that ever.
The TikTok
That's
he's
what
referring
delivery
to.
apps are for.
Yeah. The TikTok he's referring to, it shows like 2 guys and they're drinking and stuff. And the one guy says something about him being an alcoholic or something like that. I can't remember how it starts.
His body can process like 1 beer an hour. So if he's only had 3 beers in fucking 2 hours, he's still on his first beer. And
yeah, he's like, I'm good. And I think he had like 6 beers or something like that.
He's like, oh, I plan on just having 4 more.
That's not how that works at all.
He's drinking the beer, and his buddy goes, well, I mean, that's good because that's the last one. He's like, what? The fuck you mean? How many beers have you had? Or like, let's go to the store and let's get some more. And he goes, no, dude, can't fucking do that. And he's like, what? Why the fuck not? He's like, dude, I've been fucking drinking too. I'm fucking
He's like, I've had 3 beers. He's like,
yeah.
Fucking
and he's like, 3? What the fuck are you talking about? Let's go get them some fucking beer and stuff. And he's like arguing with him. He's like, no, we can't do it. He goes, we're going to get the fucking beer. We gotta go right now. And then it like cuts to like a future point, and he goes, yeah, and that's when I realized I had a problem. He goes, oh, so you stopped drinking? He goes, no, I realized I needed to switch to tequila. And he like pulls out a bottle of tequila and he starts drinking it. E. What is? I hate
Finish
it
your
here.
story, please. Finish your story.
That I can't because of the Spider-Man meme that
ADHD After Dark Twitter.
you just. So everyone else can see this cursed image as well.
But as you were saying, bottled tequila was held.
Yeah, so then the guy is drinking a bottle of tequila, and I was like, I feel like Murky would appreciate this fucking meme. The first time I went to that crab boil place that Ginter took us to.
What are you talking about?
I went and I ordered a Long Island because it was like on their menu. Or I don't think a Long Island was on the menu, but the gal asked me what I wanted. And I was like, man, I was really hoping you had a Long Island. She was like, I can make a Long Island. I was like, okay. And she was like, I tend to make them strong. Is that okay? And I was like, absolutely, that's okay. And she made it, and it was pretty fucking strong. But I drank it, and I remember like I took a sip of it, and I was like, woof. And I looked and saw her standing at the bar, and she just looked at me, and she just went, and I was like, hell yeah, I am giving this woman a fat ass tip. Yeah. So then I drank that first one, and she was like, you want to do another? And I was like, oh yeah. She's like, I can make a peach one. You like peach? And I was like, yeah. And she was cool. I'll do that up. And then she made a peach Long Island. Fucking phenomenal. 2 of the best Long Islands I've ever had in my life. That woman doesn't work there anymore.
Why not?
Well,
probably because she had a heavy hand with her liquor.
It's unfortunate.
Well,
Should have just
made fat
charged.
tips though.
They should have charged a little more for the Long Islands if customers love them.
I would have paid a little bit more.
Did Murky see the picture that he posted?
Yes.
I don't know.
Their dick, their face.
The one with the Spider-Man. Did you see that? Did you see that, Murky?
Yeah, Murky saw the Spider-Man one.
You're muted, dumbass.
Dumbass.
I just did. God damn it!
Yeah, you're right. Yes, I did see the Spider-Man getting his tummy filled up.
Did you read
By
what it said?
Sandman.
Did you read what it said?
Oh, I read what it.
I read it.
If you don't follow us on Twitter, we posted it there, but it says, Senpai Sandman, your cum fills my tummy up. Ooh, woo.
Oh my fuck.
Fucking hate it here.
You know, the shit you find online.
I think it's just you for some of this.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
never
it
encountered
was
anything like that.
online, so I found it. So the shit you find online.
But it's like you gotta go down a certain rabbit hole to kind of get there. I feel like though, right?
I mean, fair. I
I mean,
used to
to
be
an
on a subreddit
extent.
called Watch People Die, and I would scroll through that all the time.
It's probably not good.
Jesus Christy!
What?
I can't share that to the Twitter.
Fuck.
That is fucked up.
That I found on r/dank memes.
You know that guy is like these fucking white people.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not having a good time.
For context for the listeners, I'm not going to share the image because that is definitely racist. It's got to be racist, right? I don't know. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's 4 white people playing fucking like Freddy from Scooby Doo, Velma, Daphne,
Yeah, they're
Shaggy.
the Mystery Inc.
They're the
gang.
Mystery Inc. gang, and then they have the black guy as Scooby. Oh my god, fucking E.
Round 2.
Me when the fanboy cosplayer. I fucked at Comic Con recognizes me as the family function. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yikes. Well, okay, E, you gonna read some drinks?
Yikers.
Oh yeah, I can look up cocktail recipes. Let's take a look
No,
here.
cock. He
Give
said
the
cock.
people what they want.
Give the people cock?
So I'll give you the first one, E, if you want me to share my screen. You can read ingredients and then the steps.
If you share your screen,
Sure.
are you going to have any personally identifiable information on it? Because I don't trust you.
No.
Just making sure you don't fucking like have some tab open that's going to fucking be like, oh, okay,
I do
good.
not.
Because as soon as I don't edit this. And I don't want to have to start.
All right, hold on here. Sorry, I was reading a message that was in our Shadowverse group chat.
Oh. Let's go. Let's go, E.
You see it?
I see it. All right, so our recipe tonight is a Long Island iced tea, a cocktail enjoyed by many, especially Zeno stream. Make sure to check him out over at twitch.tv/ZenoStream38. You want to start off with these ingredients: 3/4 ounce of vodka, 3/4 ounce of white rum, 3/4 ounce of your favorite silver tequila, 3/4 ounce of gin, 3/4 ounce of triple sec, 3/4 ounce of some simple syrup, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, but you want to make sure that it has been freshly squeezed. 1 second. Your favorite type of Coca-Cola, Pepsi is fine to go on top. And to garnish, you want some lemon. I love how there's some distractions here. All right.
I thought this was supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
No, there's poops.
Are farts not sexy?
You ready?
Fart's not. Well, I mean, some maybe.
Let me bring it back to sexual.
How about my pussy?
Hey. So you want to add your vodka, your rum, your tequila, your gin, your triple sec, your simple syrup, and your lemon juice to a Collins glass filled with ice. Top with a splash of the cola. Stir briefly. Garnish with a lemon wedge and serve with a straw to sip it down.
I hate that Zeno's the one that's laughing.
Are you good, Zeno?
Oh, he's not, dude.
Boom. No.
All right, keep going.
No, that's it. That's the rest
That
of
was
it.
it for Long Island iced tea. I was hoping, you guys might look up some other ones.
Oh, I'm...
Jesus.
This is so fucking funny. What's up?
Oh, wow.
It's not.
That's
It's
what
not
I would do if I had that ice cream.
I got ice cream, guys. Thanks, guys.
Bay Bridge.
The Bay Ridge is a combination of dry whiskey, dry vermouth. Is it vermouth? Vermouth? Vermouth. Thank you. Vermouth. Benedictine prune brandy. I never,
And
it took me by surprise that brandy is basically just liquor whiskey.
Christ!
Oh, we can tell who that's for. Bitters. You good, Coco?
Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
I don't think you remember. Okay.
Scared me so bad. Why are we so?
Coco heard the bang and went.
I'm just glad there wasn't ice cream on my spoon because I threw that fucker back so fucking hard, dude. I would have had to be cleaning up ice cream off my balls. Oh, fucking
I'm gonna
Christ.
say the introductory little 3-line paragraph here, and then I'm gonna go down to ingredients.
All right. The Bay Ridge is a combination of rye whiskey, dry vermouth, Benedictine, prune brandy, and bitters. It can be considered a Manhattan derivative, both in composition and name. So to make this, you are going to need to combine all these ingredients except for your garnish.
Bro, trying to
It's
hold
going to be
back
2
spitting
ounces
out
of rye whiskey,
all of
half
my
an
stuff.
ounce of dry
I
vermouth.
have now blown my nose.
Okay, good job.
But I don't
half
have
an ounce
anything
of
to wipe it on.
nicotine, fourth of an ounce of prune brandy, 2 dashes of. I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
Nostra? Maybe.
Angostura bitters, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and you want to stir for about 15-20 seconds, well chilled with a glass full of ice. Strain into a chilled coupe or a Nick and Nora glass, whatever the fuck that is, and garnish with
Whatever the
orange twist.
fuck.
I don't know what this segment or bit is, but it is the best thing ever.
Gosh, showers. What do you think our listeners?
Why are they still here? You fucking idiots! Listen to something else.
Look at all these cocktails, though. These all look sexy as fuck. If someone served me any of these drinks, I'd be fucking in.
I'm gonna come.
It's because you're an alcoholic.
Shut up. You're right. You're right. But fuck you.
Well, in all fairness,
that looks
and
sexy.
I'm not gonna say who it was, so I'm gonna make a lot of our close friend listeners sway here a little bit. But I lurked in a chat under a different streaming account that I have that I used to do, but no longer have done much with, and was just talking with this person, and they brought up the ADHD After Dark podcast. And as this alternative account, I was like, oh, yeah, I give them a listen. And they said that their 2 favorites were Coco and Murky. And they honestly brought up that E was their least favorite of the podcast. And I was like, oh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Who is this?
I'm not going to dox. I'm not going to be that.
I will
Send it in
fucking.
chat.
I
Send
will
it in our chat.
fucking. I will
We will
fucking.
find them.
I have a very specific set of skills.
It's to spend all day looking at everybody's fucking Twitch videos to
But
see who was talking shit.
His
Go through
reasoning
these following
was E was not as hyperactive as the rest of the group. While he may have ADHD, he seems like he'd be better suited for a nerdy podcast. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fair.
That's why you're on joysticks.
Yeah, fair.
Send it in the group chat.
He's funny as fuck.
Tell us who it was.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, says.
That's coming back, by the way.
Oh, you guys want cat stream? Check this out.
Kid stream. Oh,
Draw off that kitty.
Boobs.
Is he just 2 circling squares for you two?
Look at him.
No, I can see them.
For me, it's the moment like he moved, it just went gray to me.
Really?
Really?
No,
It's
it's
probably
for
just
me.
me. Yeah, no, I do not see Murky anymore.
He's just looking at the camera, dude. Hard as
he
fuck.
is.
He's ready
Oh.
to attack it.
I'm kind of sad. I want to see Kid.
You can just watch the podcast later.
Sure.
Where's this going to?
Fansly, but everybody here should have the login. That's how Zeno's
And
gonna have to
everybody
get his
who's
clips that he
listening,
wants.
if you want to see Murky play another Femboy game, make sure to give us follows and subscribe to the Fansly, because
Yeah,
then
hey,
stream
Lil.
Murky can finally play his Femboy games.
Little
He has been
Femboy game
begging
you wanted Coco
this
to play?
season to have a
You
Femboy
don't
game.
have
He
to
has
fucking.
been,
I will play the whole game and make you sit and watch.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna make femboys and Doppler
I'll
radars.
watch it. I'll share my screen.
Them boys and
Did you hear what
Doppler
I said,
radars.
Berkey? I'm gonna make femboys and Doppler radars.
we are going to
Oh,
hire
hey-o!
Alley Boy to
Yeah.
make Femboys and Doppler
Yeah.
radar.
I feel like we've made Alley Boy uncomfortable, and if we go at him again, it's
Oh, we
going to be
absolutely
considered
did.
harassment. So we absolutely
Right.
not.
We gotta
We
leave
are
him
a
alone.
dick podcast, but we will not harass people. Also, here's some cum.
Hey, yo.
Kind of blizzard.
I feel like Murky wants to play I Got Gooned by a Femboy.
I don't think I do.
I don't think I do.
Well, if you don't want to play that, I'm assuming you definitely want to play on a live stream
I'm
Furry
gonna play
Hitler
Furry
2.
Hitler too.
Yeah.
We share the same brain cell.
What about a
I didn't-
Futanari spat in my mouth? That one you want to play?
No.
I think Furry Hitler would be more entertaining.
Oh.
Well, at least with that third one, that is a fantasy Murky has.
What, Furry Hitler?
No, Funari spitting in his mouth.
No.
What do you think Dusty would say?
About your Funari
I
obsession.
gotta figure out how to word this. If you told her to strap a dick on, act like a femboy, and
No.
abuse you,
I would never do that. That's
what would
fucking-
she say?
Nah. If like I brought it to no. She'd probably be like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna fucking be it.
Fair.
Here's your ring back.
Use your ring back. I'm
You want
gonna
me to
go
do what to your
live
asshole?
somewhere
No,
else.
you can have this back. I know it was a lot. Do you want
No, I
some
want you
cash?
to come in my throat and fill my belly up.
I want you to Sandman my fucking
Ah! I just imagine that while that was happening, if that was a real porno, it would be also playing with like the the fucking Enter Sandman. Get it? Because Sandman entered him a lot.
Yes.
Murky fucking hates it. He had to mute himself while he screamed, "I'm gonna go smoke a cig, asshole." So Zeno, do you ever hear about the fucking jokes we talked about?
Oh,
No.
now that Murky left, his camera started working.
Your internet said Murky's ugly.
Yeah, it like the moment he picked up his cat, boop, gone. And then the moment he walks away, boop, Murky's back.
Too much ass.
That's probably what it was.
Too much ass for your internet. Zeno, who you messaging?
A group
Dr.
chat.
Far, probably.
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment.
Has she
Are you
seen
trying
the
to
good-
bully more people into playing Shadowverse?
Listen, you don't worry about the fuck I'm doing over here.
No, I'm worrying about what the fuck you're doing over there.
Dude, at this
No.
point, you might as well be a
No.
commentator for
Papa.
the fucking national championship because you're more.
That's
of a
what I'm
fucking
saying.
Sales
Fucking Shadowverse. Ambassador to me. I've gotten so many fucking people into this game.
I'm surprised you don't just stream yourself playing Shadowverse on fucking Fridays.
I want to. Once I get the camera set up, I had to order another Elgato arm so I can send that bitch out.
Can
Fair.
you
The
order,
mount
Fair.
that I had for the back of my monitor for the camera is not going to work the way that I wanted it to, unfortunately. So,
You know what happens.
yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is, what it is.
What it do, what
So
it could
anyway,
be.
Zeno's mom has a huge clit.
Oh, jeez.
Was that the joke?
Yeah.
That was the joke from the last podcast, yes.
Look at Murky's face. Oh my god. Murky losing his shit is way funnier than the fucking joke itself.
You remember whenever Murky asked you about if he could 3D print something from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was during
That
the
was
podcast.
a microphone, right?
Yeah, it was during the podcast. He was gonna go interview your mom and ask her about her huge clit.
If your 3D printer wasn't down, I would. Yeah, you would have made it, and I'd have to.
Yeah, if your 3D printer wasn't that, because I was like, Murky, you ain't. I looked at Murky. I was like,
Bro,
I did the whole. You don't got the balls to do this. He's like, what? I'm messaging Zeno right fucking now. I was like, you
And I
better
did.
hope. You better hope he says no. I'm not gonna do this.
he's like, no, he's like, yeah, I can definitely do it, but my 3D printer's down. I was like, I'll fix it with my dick, and he's like, well, then it'll be broken like everything else that's ever touched. Or something along those lines.
No, I said, then like we'll all just be disappointed like everything else
Yeah.
that interacts with your dick or something like
I
that.
didn't remember.
Oh, you're
I didn't
right.
remember how the whole
Ooh.
thing came up, but then like I was like, you should go interview your mom or something like that. And I was like, it was like, I'm gonna go have Zeno 3D print a microphone so I could go interview his fucking mom. And I was like, you don't got the balls to do that. And he was like, bet I'll send Zeno a message right now. And then he got himself in too deep. And I was like, I really hope Zeno says, all right, got you. I'll have it ready tomorrow.
Coco, if you could have held on to this for another like 2 or 3 weeks,
No,
that 3D printer could have got
think,
fixed.
I think we talked about how his 3D printer had been broken for a long time and was never going to get fixed.
Nah.
So I feel like we revealed the joke at the right time. It got a pretty good reaction. And Zeno went, "Oh, was that?" Zeno's first thought wasn't like, "You motherfucker." His first thing was, "Oh, was that the joke?" I don't even remember how.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
I don't even remember how it came up though. Like, I don't remember how we got onto that subject.
I thought you texted me that. Did you send it to me in Snap?
In Discord.
You sent me a
Discord? It's in our Discord messages, yeah.
And you send me probably because you were on the computer.
Yeah, because he was literally.
He said, "I fix it with my dick," and I said, "Like most things, I'm sure it'll only disappoint the printer."
Damn you and your quick wit.
I think you even said that on a
Bite
podcast.
Kate's tail right now. Bite it, pussy.
He looked at me like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, just so you know, I'm the alpha. He's like, "I'm gonna go shit in your pillowcase."
Joke's on you, Dad. I fucking rubbed my tail through all my piss in the litter box.
For real, though.
How does that taste?
How was that? I'm sorry I made you. I'm sorry I got you.
You okay, Marky?
After the huge clit microphone reveal, I don't know if I am.
Look, it was like right at the end of the podcast. We got like a couple minutes left, or we can end it now. Me and Zeno fucking laughed about this for fucking 20 minutes. For no fucking reason. I don't even know why it was so funny. And then he scared the fuck out of me.
If you're here after last week's shit show,
we probably lost all our listeners after they fucking heard a gunshot and decided to run away.
Yeah.
Or
crash their car.
Or alternatively, somebody was fucking listening to us while they got pulled over by the police.
And
then that went off, and then the police shot their car up.
That's a completely hypothetical situation and probably would never happen based on anything that we've done here today. Everybody shut up. Due to legal stipulations, now we have to end the podcast.
You guys seen that clip where that acorn falls on that car and the cop thinks that he's been shot? They start open firing on the fucking police car with the guy that they have in the backseat. You didn't see that? Oh, you got
the one with the acorn?
Yeah. Like literally, they handcuffed this guy, put him in the back seat of a fucking Explorer, or some kind of an SUV of theirs, put him in there. Another cop goes to the door to like open it or something. I don't remember what he was doing, but an acorn hit the roof of the car. He like throws himself in the ground, starts saying that he's been shot, goes to the back of the vehicle, starts opening firing into the vehicle. The other cop that I believe
vehicle? The one that
into their vehicle,
into the cop
police
car.
vehicle, into the cop car that they have a man handcuffed behind his back in the cop car. And then his partner sees him shooting at the car.
Armored cop car, because I'm pretty sure that it's not
they,
just like...
they shoot through the glass, and cop cars don't really have a lot of armor. And,
on the doors, I assume they have at least some because they hide behind them.
That's a standard.
It's just a basic
out of the factory fucking
unless
door.
It's like a SWAT team, then it might have something different in it, but. Then the cop on the side sees him shooting into the back of it and hears him saying that he's been shot. So she starts firing into the vehicle as well.
Are they cross-firing at this point?
Yes.
The fucking idiot.
She was shooting him from the side. He's shooting from the back. And they're shooting into the vehicle. Fortunately, the guy in the vehicle was not shot. But, like, how in the fuck do you mistake an acorn for a gunshot, first of all, and then also think you've been shot because of that acorn, and then think it's a good idea to just unload your weapon into the back of your car with a man inside that's handcuffed behind his back?
Could someone say lawsuit?
Yeah, he was officially resigned. I think it was like a forced resignation. The other person was is free of charges because she was just reacting to what the other police officer was stating and doing. So she was like,
let's also say this much that they were shooting at each other too. She better have gone into training because you don't crossfire ever.
You never cross streams.
They'd be like, Murky, there's an intruder, and me and you are on both sides with guns of this intruder. Neither of us should shoot. Neither of us should shoot looking at the other person.
You know what that guy did?
Somebody should move out of the way.
That's a big thing in hunter safety, like, because people do, like, deer pushes, where a bunch of guys will line up and fucking walk through the woods, basically.
Never shoot.
And then you have another line of people shooting at the deer running. Like, that shit's dangerous as fuck, dude.
Yeah. You know what that guy did in the back of that police car?
What did that guy do?
Shit his pants.
There you go.
I was right.
Meanwhile, this was happening all around him.
Dude,
for real, though.
That's how it would sound like if you're next to a squad car. It's
I'm pretty sure that's what that sound effect is.
100 times louder than an acorn falling out of a fucking tree, dude. This comes down to, I think, practice with the firearm. You should, you need more time on
There's a reason
a
why
range.
said sergeant didn't have a promotion by this point.
That's fucking tough.
Like
tough to be that stupid.
And first off, if he did get shot at, and he thought he'd been shot at, and he didn't hear the gunshot because he just heard the nick, I'm assuming of an acorn.
Just remember, it was an acorn falling on the vehicle. Then
you assume sniper. I could assume sniper before I would assume.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't assume the guy that's handcuffed in the back of a fucking car.
I would assume somebody very far away had just shot a bullet because I didn't hear the gunshot.
I don't know. If I would think it, if from their perspective, if they do their job right, if they're about to arrest somebody, you get a full pat down. They're basically going to get close up on your nuts, dude. They're going to check you out. And if you're handcuffed at that point and they check you out, and you don't have anything in your waistband or somewhere that's easily accessible from this position, then fucking you're probably not getting shot at from the inside of your own fucking
The guy was patted down before he was put in the
I know. That's what I'm saying. If you did your job right, that shouldn't be a question.
At that point.
You would think it would have to be somebody else, shooting at you from somewhere else. Like, that's my dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, wouldn't his first reaction would have been to be like, hey, all of my doors are shut, none of my windows are broken. It didn't come from the cop car.
Yeah. It was just like complete and utter ignorance.
Yeah, super. Yeah, that is ignorant.
Not all cops are bad cops, but that cop was a dumbass.
I want your blizzard, Coco.
You're welcome. I think a large part of it comes down to is that a lot of people who are given guns in the police force are too stupid to have been allowed to have a gun in the first place.
Yeah.
A lot of the bad things that happen are people being dumb.
Mm-hmm. I feel like for the hundreds of thousands of people that hold that occupation, you only need a couple dozen fucking idiots to have different situations like amplified through everything is recorded, and you only need a couple fucking dumbasses to make everybody look like a dumbass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which sucks because there was a lot. Dude, I know. Yep, I know.
Most of the incidents are people that should have never been given. Oh, there goes Murky.
Bye, Murky.
Are people who just should have been given access to it in the first place because they. I'm surprised they don't give them like an IQ test or something.
Pick it up for everybody.
Oh my god,
doing dumb shit. Everybody's frozen. Oh my god.
You were frozen for like 30 seconds.
You were like the Flash coming back out of it. Oh my god.
Look at that ass.
Right.
She's like, why are you naked?
Give us a little shuffle. Oh.
I want him to shuffle when his camera I want him to shuffle when the camera freezes and then jiggle his butt and then it comes back at like 700 miles an hour and causes a tornado.
Hell yeah.
Coco, did you pick up content warning for free?
I did.
All right, good. Want to try that? It looks fun.
So, we have to wait for Murky to come back now before we can end the podcast, or are we just gonna go?
Ah, fuck him.
All right. Well, I bet you Murky's mom has a huge.
Oh god! He came in running like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is everybody leaving?
Yeah,
I have the headphones on. Are we leaving? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So you
See shirtless content at the Fansly. Make sure you subscribe.
I was naked.
Dusty Spring.
She's like, it smells like your feet. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
When am I supposed to end the podcast?
Right now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.